Ali Hackett is 2021, and it's all your world, brother. Do what you do.
I got you, my brother. How about you? Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How's everybody? I hope you're doing well. Seeing you in this new year is a wonderful, wonderful thing. We're so glad that you're here. Let me tell you something. This Friday night live Facebook show is really, really, really picking up and starting to spread. And we're so very happy. And it's all because of you folks out there. Keep spreading the word. And the only thing I know you're upset about is I won't tell you who my guest is. Well, I'm not telling you. I'm sworn to secrecy. I can't tell you who the guest is. So you have to tune in every Friday at 9 o'clock to see who our guest is. I can guarantee you this. You won't be disappointed. That I can guarantee you. And if you wish to be an honorary member of the Magnificent Seven, all you have to do is go to my website, fill out the questionnaire, send it back in, and hopefully we'll pick your name and you'll be with us for 1 month, like a young lady who will be with us tonight, Miss Diane Canty. Mark, if you would you bring in our panel, please, so we can get started? We got a hot question here.
All right, for the first time in 2021, let me show you the Magnificent 7 plus 1, Magnificent 8. Here we come.
That's a great thing. That's a great thing. Oh, look at those faces. Man, look, what is Andrew doing? Oh, man, it's great to see everybody. I guess we're waiting for everybody to unmute.
I take care of this, Ken.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, man, Professor. Happy New Year, Professor. Happy New Year, Hazel. Happy New Year, Donna.
Happy New Year. Woo!
I don't think Donna's with us yet. Hazel's not with us. Michelle, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Hazel.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody.
Look like somebody's
Happy New
still
Year.
celebrating.
No, yeah, Andrew's not in yet. Andrew and Diane is not in.
Though.
I know. Andrew, we got to hear you. Okay, there you go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, babe.
Hey, what's up?
Diane, we can't hear you.
Hi.
We can't hear you, Diane.
She got to unmute.
She got
You gotta unmute, baby. Hey, Hazel, how you?
I'm well, thank you.
Diane, can you hear me?
I hear you, Ali.
Okay, everybody, Magnificent Seven. Let's welcome Diane with a nice round of applause, if you will, please.
Hi, Diane.
Hey.
Hello, hello.
Happy New Year.
Welcome.
It's so good to
Nice
see
seeing
everybody.
everyone.
It's good to see everybody.
Yeah.
Michelle, put the
We're
phone
waiting
in.
for Rosie. She's calling me. She can't get in.
Oh my goodness. Good to see everybody. Good to see. Great to see everybody. There's Rosie. There's Rhodey. Come on in with your audio, Rose.
I see
Everybody, Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
Let's get right into the show. The question that I put up. Hey, Rosie, can you hear us? No, she can't. Not yet.
Still on mute.
Yeah, I see that. Rosie, we're waiting on you. She can't hear me. Anyway, let's keep it going. Move on. The question that I put out was
Ali,
name
does something look familiar, Ali?
Huh?
Does something look familiar real quick?
Yeah, I see that. Hey, copycat. I see that. She stole my clock. Stole my clock. The question I put out was name 5 groups that in a very, very quiet evening can take you through song and music where you want to be at. We're going to start with our guest first, and that's Diane. Start with you first.
Okay, the groups that I have on my list is first the Mad Lads. It's not in any order.
Okay.
The Mad Lads, Ray Goodman and Brown, the Whispers, Smokey and the Miracles, Frankie Beverly and Mays, and the Impressions featuring Curtis Mayfield.
Wow, good pick. Good pick, babe. Good pick. Good pick. Hazel, let's go to you and see what you have.
I have Earth, Wind, and Fire, Temptation, specifically Mellow Mood.
Great
The
album.
album Mellow Mood. Stylistics,
Mm-hmm.
Frankie Beverly, but when he was with Raw Soul.
Okay,
Four Top.
okay, good picking, good picking.
Mhm.
Rosie, what you got for us, baby doll?
Okay, some of mine's repetitious there, but I'll go ahead and on. I had Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, the Mad Lads, the Eyes Brothers. I love Rose Voice, and I'm saying I'm the 80s thing, so Rose Voice is my go-to person group in the 80s. I had
Okay,
the SOS band. Okay, then I had, this is my own personal one, the Gap Band,
okay.
Cameo, okay, and then the Whispers. I did more than 5, but they were mine.
That's not a bad choice. Not a bad choice at all. Not a bad. Michelle, what you got, baby?
Well, to be honest with you, it was so many to pick through.
Yes.
So
yes, it is.
many.
Yeah.
So I kind of just rounded out and picked like my favorites. And I got
Right, that's what I did.
the Ebonies, of course.
Oh,
Okay.
And that was my first choice. And then I got Smokey Robinson and the Moments. I love the Moments.
Okay.
Dude. And Marvin Gaye, OMG.
Okay.
Single
And
artist.
then I
He's a
just had the Temptations, so I actually had those.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. But you know Marvin is a singular performer,
single
not a
artists,
group.
right,
I
right.
thought you, oh, male or female? I thought you
I
said
said male or female group. Yeah.
Group.
Group.
oh, group. That's okay.
Okay. No, it's all right. It's all right. You just have detention for 1 week. That's all.
All
Andrew, what you got, Drew?
Oh man, most of mine have been picked. Smokey, Temptation, but let's give Philly some love, man. The Delphonics are special.
Good one.
Yes.
Oh, I love
Let me hear.
the Blue Notes,
Yes.
especially.
I forgot
Man,
the
the song that
blue.
they had.
Okay.
Blue Magic. You know, how can we forget the Blue Magic? You know,
Yes.
even the
Yes.
stylist.
Okay. Okay. Good list. Good list. Good list.
Good
Listen,
list.
let me say this before I go to the next person. There, you already know there's no wrong answer. Okay,
Right.
it's just what you feel. And
Right.
whether somebody else says it or not, it's not a contest of who's going to get it and who's not. You know,
Right.
it doesn't matter. Now,
That's
before I
right.
go any further, you know, Smoke is sitting over here. He's not in my house, but he's on the line. And we have another member of the Ebonies also. Ray Kennebrell is on the side. Let's give Ray a nice round of applause.
All right, Ray. Hey, Ray. All right, Ray.
Good to have you, Ray. Good to have you. All right. Who did I miss? Donna, what you got, baby doll?
I got the Jackson 5, Gladys Knight and the Pips, the OJs, Hal Melvin Blue Notes featuring Teddy.
Okay.
And I picked and the Shy Lights. Those are my 5.
Okay.
There
Not
you
a bad
go.
pick at all. Not a
There
bad.
you go.
What's interesting to me is you're going, most of you are going in
Mostly.
Philadelphia, then you start going out, like to the west,
Right.
not to the West Coast, but you know, that's what I'm looking at here.
And
Rita,
that's
what you got?
Right. I forgot about
Okay.
it.
Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Did I do more than 5? Because I had a lot.
Yeah,
More
it sounds like you did. But that's okay. Hey, that's not a
Okay.
problem.
That's
It was
okay.
good. You got a good list. Professor,
That's
what you
right.
got there for us, babe?
Okay, I have 7, and then I had honorable mentions. Some of them have been mentioned. I'm not gonna mention all of them. If anybody want to
Love
see
it.
it, send me your email.
Okay.
Okay.
The 7 were Earth, Wind, and Fire, The Whispers, The Moments, prior to them being Ray Goodman and Brown,
Right.
Isley Brothers, The Delphonics, Blue Magic, and the Shy Lights.
Okay, not a
Right.
bad list. Not a
Honorable
bad
mention.
list at all.
Let me
Nobody,
hear that.
there is no
Thank you.
wrong. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
No, I was talking to Rosie.
Oh, okay. There is no wrong answer because everybody
Right.
interprets their music
Their
in a
own.
different way. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And a lot of you said the same thing. So therefore, that means that you have soul and you have the understanding of what this means. So at
That's
this
right.
particular point in time, let me bring in our special guest. Mark, would you show our guest to the door and bring him on in, please? Because Diane is waiting patiently.
I will unmute our guest. He's walking in from the green room.
All right.
Oh, he just tripped and fell over and hit the floor. Okay, hold on.
Tell him we ain't got no money, man. Tell him we ain't got no money. We just getting started.
We got no money.
We ain't got no money. We're just getting started.
Keep jumping around. Hold on.
All right.
Hold on. Here you go. Here we go. We just asked him. Here we come. There he is, right
All right.
there on the screen. There he
Ladies
is.
and gentlemen, would you do me a nice favor? Give Dave from Enchantment a nice round of applause, please.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Dave,
Boy, that was great.
as we talk, it's good to have you here. Enchantment has been one of our guest panels got it right on the head and said Enchantment. But nobody here is mad that you're here. Nobody here. I can tell you that.
Thank you.
Let's get started, please. I would like to ask you 2 questions, and then my panel is going to have the opportunity to ask you a question. First question I have is, how did the frog become your logo?
Well, the frog became a part of our logo with our name Enchantment, which we picked up in the early 1969.
Okay.
Just before we won the WCHB talent contest here in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
And the frog was, the story about the enchanted prince. He was a frog, and
Right. Okay.
he kissed him. And, yeah, that's where that came from. That concept.
Okay, all right. I had no idea where the frog came from. I thought maybe one of your fans had a frog in their pocket or something. I don't know.
Right.
My second question is, was this a promotional gimmick, or was this something that was planned, or was it just something that happened? The album Enchantment has you guys on one of the albums have you guys on the front and standing in a lily pad and a frog on the back. The same album was produced again, and it has the frog on the front and you guys with the lily pad in the back. How did that happen? Was that something that you guys just did, or what?
Well, that was a promotional stunt from the record company, and they work with that. Yeah, they work with that, and our whole stage presence with the canes and the hats and the appearing flowers. That's what we used to do when we first came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The little magical illusions,
Okay. I thought it was very interesting how the same album had 2 different covers on it. I really thought it was very interesting. It's the same exact album, tracks on both sides, but it has 2 different covers. Like I said, one has you guys standing in the lily pad on the front of it and the frog on the back. And the same album has the frog on the front, big frog, and you guys on the back. Okay, we're gonna let the panel ask you a question, and we're gonna start out with Diane, who is our honorary member tonight. Diane, you got a question?
Hi, Diane. Hi, how are you? And
Marvelous,
I was just sitting.
Dear.
Good. I was just sitting here thinking, when will you be coming to Philadelphia so we can see y'all?
Wow.
Well, hopefully, after this pandemic is over with, because we used to stay in Philly quite a bit at one time. Over there at Second Cousins and Just Jazz and all those places. Man, we used to stay in Philadelphia, so we're really looking forward to coming back there again real soon.
Okay.
That was my question. Thank you.
Thanks, Diane. Thank you. Rita, you got a question since you were the one that said
Enchantment.
Enchantment.
Well, first of all, Dave, I just love you all.
Okay, thank you.
One song that you make that I love. It's You That I Need.
Come on.
Was there any special, I love that song. Was there any special meaning behind it, or was it just something that you all collaborated on and decided to make?
Dave, before you answer that, hold on, Dave. Did you all hear Rita say collaborate? Ain't she getting grown in the new year?
I've been grown.
Big A word.
I might be showing off a little bit today because who's on here.
Go ahead, Dave.
Not mad at you.
Right. That song was written and produced by Michael Stokes, and Verdell Landry. They wrote those songs, which they were very special songs. They were very personal, meaning from us to you guys. So it is.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So those were the good years. Then that was a very personal song, and it was great.
It is a great song. It is a great
Very
song.
good.
It
is a
is.
great
I
song.
love
Good
it.
question,
It is.
Rita.
It
Good
is.
question.
Thank
Donna?
you.
It is good.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, you too.
My question is, when did you guys meet, or how did you guys meet to start the group?
Well, in chat, we met in high school together. Right after. Well, let me see. I want to say just before the Detroit riot in 1967. Yeah, 67. Well, 68. We got together as a group in 1968.
Okay,
and we've been together ever since then. Yeah.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Oh, that's okay.
It seemed like yesterday.
That's great.
That's awesome, bro. That's awesome. Good question, Donna. Michelle?
Yes.
My question to you is, Donna took away a little bit, so I still would like. I was going to ask about the group, but I wanted to know, when you first start singing, did you start off as a solo, or it was always a group for you?
Well, I always wanted to sing with the group because I was influenced. You know, back in the 60s, I think we all were into the Motown, Philadelphia groove, you know, the Motown era with the Temptations and those groups like that. So I always wanted to be a part of something like that. And I prayed on it, and God answered my prayer. And we were in, me and EJ, as a matter of fact, the group was already together somewhat. But me and EJ were in boys vocal and choir class together in Persian High School. And I said, man, I got to get that guy to be in our group. So I told him Barry Gordy was my uncle. Hey man, we got to get together because my uncle gonna do something. I told him some kind of fib, but we've been together ever since then. Yeah,
that's great. That's great.
Yeah,
that's great. Good question, Michelle.
Yes,
Hazel, what you got for us, babe?
I want to say hello.
Hi.
Hi, and it's good to see you and good to meet you. I love Enchantment, and that's one of my favorite songs, You That I Need. There's so much passion that you sang in that song. My question is, the Enchantment expressed romance when you sang, you know, it set an atmosphere, it set a mood.
Yes.
What do you think about what music is doing today in reference to setting that atmosphere and that mood?
Good question. Good question.
Right. I'll put it like this. Today's music is all right, but it's nothing like old school. You know, those old songs, the Ebonies, Harold Melvin's Blue Notes, the Stylistics, Blue Magic, Us, the Dramatics, Shylights. You know, those songs were real sensuous.
Yes.
Compared to a lot of the songs today, it's a little different, but I'll stick with our groove, you know, old school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great question, Hazel. Great question. Rosie, what you got, baby doll?
Okay. Well, number one, Ali, you took my question, but I'm gonna repeat it again because I was gonna ask him how did they start with the name Enchantment. What he said about the frog and all, you know, how the name came about, the Enchantment. But I just wanted to tell you, sir, thank you for seeing us and all. It's an honor and a pleasure. And I'm gonna tell you, reiterate what you said about sensuous. I want to thank you and your group personally, because I got one of the best boyfriends out of one of your songs, okay? It's You That I Need, and I was enchanted.
Okay.
I was enchanted, okay?
Yeah, you were enchanted.
Thank you. Yes, I
The
was.
Enchanted
Yes, I
Maiden.
was.
Okay.
Yes, yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yes, I was. So I thank you there and all. And good story about your name there, the frog and enchantment and all. I love that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the story.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thanks, Rosie.
Thank you.
Last but
Thank
not
you.
least, no, we still got two more. Andrew, what you got, bro?
Andrew.
Oh, man. First of all, thank you, sir, for your musical legacy.
Right.
Thank you and the guys, especially making one of my favorite slow jams. Where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? That's one of my favorite also.
Yeah.
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 That's the question.
My question is, my question is, how did Motown miss you? How do you not get signed by Motown? And you're from Detroit.
Wow.
And they
Well,
supposedly had all.
Interesting.
that's a good question.
It is a good question.
Very good question.
It is a good question.
Yeah. But we stopped in there for a minute. We didn't never have anything out, but we stopped in Motown for a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, once we get Barry Gordy on the line, we'll have to ask him that question.
Yeah, Uncle Barry Gordon.
Yeah, Uncle Barry Gordy. That's right.
Yeah. Good question, Drew. Good question. Last but not least, let's go to the professor.
Professor, there you
go. Good evening. It's nice to meet you.
Yes.
Okay.
And I wanted to know, well, first, the first two songs that I loved by you guys were Gloria and It's You That I Need.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But when you came out with Forevermore,
yeah,
I was done.
Thank you.
Do you guys still have all of the original members?
Well, all the original members are living. Now, the original members are singing with the group now. It's only three of us: myself, EJ, and Mickey. Yeah.
Okay.
But hopefully we'll be all back together again soon, you know?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Every group runs into concerns where, you know, something happens or whatever the case is. The best thing that we're glad, I think all of us, and I can speak for all of us, are glad to hear that everybody is still living. That's the best thing. So there's always that chance of whatever the problem is getting resolved and everybody can come back together. Now, Dave, you heard from my panel. We have two extra people on the line, and I'm going to give them an opportunity to talk with you also. One is Ray Kennebrew, and the other one is William Smoke Howard from the Ebonies. You guys got something you want to say to Dave from Enchantment? Ray? Ray, we can't hear you, Ray.
Ray's unmuting now, Ali.
Okay.
Okay, you got me now?
Got you now, bro.
Okay, yeah, Dave, just want to say good to meet you. And the question is, when you come back to Philly, make sure the Ebonies is on that show.
Right. Good question.
Right.
Looking forward to coming to Philly also, man. Ooh, I miss Philadelphia.
Okay. Cool.
And we miss you.
We miss you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember being on you guys. I can't remember. I think one was in DC, I think.
That's right.
Yeah. So
Bill Washington show, I think.
Yep. So let me ask you this. So are you guys doing much as far as Zoom goes to just stay connected? And if so, how are you doing it and is it working out?
Well, right now it's working out because I'm talking to you guys.
Right. That's right.
And, very, it's a very positive atmosphere. And like I said, we're sitting here waiting on this thing to work itself out with this pandemic.
Yeah.
And I have been doing some recording, you know, with some friends of ours, you know, and just kind of laying low, you know.
You coming out with anything new or plan on something new when this stuff flies over?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm still a young man. Still a young man.
Right.
The biggest thing is this pandemic. I mean, Diane's question and everybody's question about Smoke's question about doing something and what have you. The big thing is the pandemic. It's, you know,
That's
we
right.
got to wait till that's done. I mean, not over tomorrow and everybody go back to normal. No, it's got to be out for a while because nobody wants to get sick. Nobody wants to get sick, you know.
Right.
Dave, again, we want to thank you. We want to ask you to hold tight because we got a video that we'd like to show you pertaining to you and the group, okay?
Okay.
All right, Mark, would you run that video, please?
The first video of 2021 is on its way.
All right.
Right.
All right.
Hey,
Find the damn thing. Where is it?
Ali, where did you find him?
In my phone book.
Welcome to our Facebook Friday tribute video. We do not own the rights to this music, and on behalf of Ali, Sharon, Rita, Hazel, Michelle, Rosie, Andrew, Donna, Diane, and myself, we thank you for tuning in.
Baby, 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 baby. Baby, 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 baby. Ooh, yeah. I feel like a king.
I'd like for everybody to welcome Little Anthony from Little Anthony and the Imperials. Ladies and gentlemen, bang your hands together for my good friend, Miss Martha Reeves from Martha and the Vandellas.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
There she is.
go.
There she is.
Hello.
Let's give Claudette a nice round of applause. The first lady.
Yes.
Give her a nice round of applause.
Yes. And she was so down to earth
Would
tonight.
you do me a favor and give me a nice round of applause for this young lady here, Miss Sarah Dash of LaBelle and the
Oh my
Boo
gosh,
Band.
yes,
Hi.
You said Sarah Dash.
Hello.
Welcome.
yes. Right.
I feel like a child that found a brand new toy. All the love that you bring, you fill my heart with so much joy.
Little Anthony, how are you, my brother?
I am good, man. My wife had to do a little jumping around here for some reason. The sound wasn't coming through on my computer, so I'm on the phone and looking at my computer at the same time. So.
Yes. All
Okay,
right.
love you.
Good.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Anthony. Mr. Imperial. I'm going to address you as.
Listen, it's my brother.
Anthony Imperial. Yep.
We talked yesterday and was able to set up everything. This is what we do on Friday nights, and it's basically based around the oldies or the music that we grew up with. So we have a conversation on it, and we try to invite people like yourself in to talk about very briefly about your life and your history and what's going on. And first of all, before I ask you anything, what are you doing with that New York hat on, man?
Cause I'm a New York Giants base football fan, man.
Yes, she is. Hello, sweetheart.
Do you have to push a button and get in there like on Jeopardy?
Ah, there she is. Mwah, mwah,
Welcome.
Yes. One more time. She's just come on. Let's give Martha a nice round of applause.
Yes. Welcome.
Martha, this is my panel here that we have the discussion about concerning the questions that I put up weekly. And we've just run through everybody's
I ain't seen no questions. I ain't seen no questions.
No, you wouldn't see it. The question was that we all can agree that female groups and singular performers.
I ain't no group.
No. I'm saying female groups and singular performer females have not reached the plateau that men have because it's a male-dominated society. And I asked my panel, I said,
oh, but we got a woman in office now. Come on, man.
Listen, I want to tell you, every time we get together, this goes on. Every time we get together, that's nice. I like that. I like that.
Black women matter too.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
yes,
absolutely,
they do.
absolutely.
So, Martha, your name was in everybody's mouth here tonight, and some of the listeners that are listening.
What I do?
I'm not going to discuss age. I always say it's only a number and mine is unlisted.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right. That's
Well,
exactly right.
I'm thankful to be here today because, you know, we've all been through such a difficult time this entire year.
Yes. Yes.
I've been very fortunate because I have a book that's out.
Yes, you do.
And what I've been able to do is read to the children.
Right.
And it's like things like No Kid Hungry, Save the Children,
Right.
all these organizations that have something to do with kids. So
yes,
I'm extremely blessed to be a part of that. And I hope it continues.
Do you have a favorite era, like between when you were Patti LaBelle and the Bluebells, or the time when you were LaBelle?
I would say I'm a different kind of artist. I love country and western. I love the blues. I love gospel because you know bringing that. I pop music. So I love people like Andy Williams, Tony Bennett, James Brown, Jeffrey Osborne, Howard Hewlett. I love Beyonce.
Yes.
I there's a bit of each artist that I encounter because I'm a research person. And I love to find the stories behind the song. I love all of that. I love all of it. Because, coming up, when we started, there's so many artists that we met. And one of you got it, was Elton John.
Great job.
That's awesome. Great job. Thank you. Thank you.
Dave, what'd you think about looking at those clips?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. That was a classic.
You're quite welcome. I got a request for you, Dave, before we say goodbye. When you get off, go in your closet and send me that white suit that y'all was just wearing on there. Would you please?
I
think I could wear it.
They were sharp.
I was gonna say, I like the white suits. They were sharp. Yes, they were.
Not only was the songs out of sight, them dance moves.
Yeah.
Ali, Pop Mark got my picture in his background.
Right.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Now, for you guys that maybe knew or maybe did not know, on that last song, the lead singer was EJ. If you're looking at the screen, standing to the right, that's Dave. The right Dave.
Okay.
With that big apple, right?
Mark, would you put up that other Mark? Would you put up that other picture so I can point Dave out for everybody?
You got it.
I can't see him in this one. There he is. Right on Mark's shoulder, right there, right on his shoulder. Mark, there he is, right there, where your right hand is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's Dave.
That's Dave. Yeah.
Dave, it was a pleasure.
That's Dave.
Dave, you got anything that you want to say to us here in Philadelphia or the area?
I'd like to say, if anybody want to follow Enchantment, you can follow me on my Facebook page, David Banks /Enchantment.
Okay.
And go in there and check me out. Check me out, and you keep up with what's going on with us.
Okay.
Also, I'd like to give a shout out to our manager, Willie Bennett, which I think he's listening to the show right now.
Okay, good. Mr. Bennett, how are you, sir?
All right.
All right.
And I'd like to leave his number if anybody wants to get in touch with Enchantment.
I definitely want it, and I know how to get in touch with you, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But his number is area code 301-996-7395.
Cool.
And you know, if you want to reach out and request Enchantment or whoever, he also manages Ray Goodman and Brown and Heat Wave also.
Well, I need the number. We need some more guests, man.
Okay, you got it. One, I got it right here.
Yeah, he's aware of that. But
okay.
It was very nice being on your show, Ali, and the Magnificent Seven. And
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. It's nice meeting you.
Very nice to meet you.
Yes, a pleasure.
I'm playing your music right now. Alexa is playing.
All right.
Keep it pumping, baby. Keep it pumping.
Dave, as we go off, I'm going to text you the radio station if you want to listen to my show that follows this immediately. Which I did a lot of Enchantment music and some story. There's a funny story on it that I think you may like. How much time we got? Oh, we got a couple minutes. We got a couple minutes. I'll tell the story, and then if you listen to the show, you'll hear it. Some years ago, I was working in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and there's a club over there was a club called Francine's. It's no longer there anymore. It's on the Circle. It's on the Circle where they used to have the New Jersey State Fair. Anyway, they had lip syncing contests. So I signed up for the lip syncing contest. Now, everybody, the Magnificent Seven plus Diane, know Cherry Hill is not really populated with folks that look like me. You understand?
Right.
This club was the same thing. So I went in and signed up, and I mean, they were very nice to me and what have you.
Okay.
The rules were that you could not bring an instrument and you could not actually sing. You were lip singing. That was the rule.
Okay.
So it became my turn, and I think the first prize was $500. I think that's what the first prize was. So I entered, and I thought I did a great job. All I wanted was a stool and a microphone. That's all I wanted. And I sang your song, "It's You That I Need." That's what I sang. Okay. The place went crazy. I thought I did a great job. So then these guys came up behind me, and they played like they were the Leopard Boys or somebody with instruments and jumped off the stage. They won the thing. I was pissed. You know what I mean? So then they called me the next week and said, "We'd like to have you back because people by popular demand want you to come back because you so much." So I said, "Man, y'all, I'm not coming back there. You jabbed me one time. Why would I not come back and get jabbed again?" You know what I mean?
Right. I'm serious.
Put that on the show this evening, put that on the show. That's one of my favorites, man. It's You That I Need. One of my all-time favorites. There's another one on the I can't remember the name of the album. It's so hard. I'll think of it later. Anyway, I'll text you the information if you want to listen to the show.
Yeah, text it to me.
I want to thank you on behalf of the Magnificent Seven plus one.
Yes, thank you.
Yes,
we thank you.
Agreeing to come.
Yes,
everybody give Dave a nice round of applause if you will.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
And my brother, I want you to have a great weekend and be safe. And I will be talking to you next week sometime. We'll talk about the manager and the whole deal, about reaching out to some of these other groups or what have you.
Yes.
Sure, you're right.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your presence.
Please tell the guys that we said hello, and we'd love to have them next time. Everybody be at.
Okay, sure will.
Yeah.
Happy 2021.
All right, my brother. Take care and Happy New Year to you, Dave.
Yes,
Happy New Year.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, this is our first one for the year. I hope you guys enjoyed. Happy New Year again. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is a lot of fun. He's a lot of fun. Very intelligent man, talks about the group and what have you. And I hope that you get a chance to listen to the show tonight because I put a lot of that in. We're back next week. And of course, I'm never going to tell you who it is. Mark, you got any closing words? That thing that you did in the front was very good, Mark. Very, very
Yes,
good, man.
very nice.
Yes. Thank you, Mark.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Now, I don't know.
Mark getting fancy in the new year.
Thing is very nice.
Yes, he is. I don't know if it's a person behind him that's giving him that energy or what. I don't know what it is.
I ain't mad at you.
That's a
I
great.
gotta learn how to do that, Mark.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is
Mark,
beautiful.
Mark, Ray and Smoke, thank you guys for joining.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Ray, thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome anytime. You're welcome anytime, and to join us in, in our conversation and whatever. Tell me, Ray, as a Ebony and as a entertainer, what do you think about what we got going on here?
Man, this is fantastic. I mean, I haven't seen anything like it. I think it's healthy for the community, and especially our bracket. This is something that you got to keep it moving with.
Okay. Thank you, Ray. We appreciate it.
Ali, I have Ray's address. He wants you to mail his check to him. I have his address.
Ali. Hey, Ali.
Yeah.
I think we had anybody intelligent in the Ebonies, did you? See how
And if you refer to me, you don't.
Ali and Magnificent 7, 57,918.
Say it again, Mark.
Wow.
What is the way to start the new year off? Mark, say it again. I didn't hear it.
57,918 is tonight's number.
Wow.
That's because Diane Canty showed up,
Yes,
she probably got
welcome, Diane. Welcome.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Diane.
She got 57,000 of her own.
Yes.
We had 20. We had 20, but 2 dropped off because Smoke's ass was here. So we had 2 more.
I like that.
Listen, oh man, listen. Anybody else got a question or comment before we close out?
I like your tree.
I miss you guys.
I miss you too, baby.
We miss you
I'm glad
too.
we're back. I'm glad we're back. I'm telling you, I'm glad we're back.
Ali, you only round the corner.
I know. But this virus thing is,
I know.
Really,
it's crazy.
Gotta say, look, that's right. That's right.
Really something else. Really.
Oh, Hazel.
Yes.
I sent you a friend request.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
I like your hair, Hazel. I like
Right.
your hair like Diane.
Okay.
Hey guys, since I'm behind the scenes, I'm observing something, and I want to see if you guys have observed it. I've watched all our videos we did last year. I think when I look at Donna and I look at the professor, Hazel, and where's Rita? I think you guys have managed to plot about 52 different hairstyles.
All right. See,
yeah.
Hey, that's
All
what
the
we
time.
do. That's what we do.
It used to be worse.
That's what we do. We gotta keep
Right.
Oh,
guessing.
yeah.
Tell them, Donna.
Listen. Oh man, like one thing. What you know how you men are.
This is during the pandemic.
That's right. They want
If
something
I was
different.
going to work every day, it would be very different. Every
And when I'm doing the edits and I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, who the hell is that? If I didn't have the name, I would know who the hell it was. Especially Donna.
That's funny, Mark.
I'm like, damn.
Mark, on behalf of me and Andrew, we want to apologize for being so square and so straight, man. We look the same every week.
Hey, I still got the same one.
Drew got a new hat this week. Drew got a new hat.
Yeah, he do have a new hat.
It's Dapper Dan. Yes, he does.
Listen, you guys, do me a favor, and I put it in the email that I sent out to you. Everything that Mark and I put up, share it.
Yes,
that only builds our network. That only builds our
I've been
network.
doing that.
Yeah.
Okay. I know that Diane has, and she's relatively new. But all it does is spread more people out because she invited. Diane went back to Roots and invited all her people here tonight. So that's where the 57,000 come in. But that's good because they'll tune in next week.
Right.
They'll tune in the next week, and they'll tell somebody.
That's
So
right.
that's a good thing.
That's right.
57,000 hits? Are you kidding me?
Glory to you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Diane.
That's more than
Yes. Look, come back next week.
That's right. Come back. There you go. There you go. Come, keep coming.
And wait till you see who the guest is next week. Ah!
All right.
right, listen, you guys have a great week. You guys
Ali, I
have a
love you
great
too.
week. Be careful.
You do the
Mask
same.
up if you're going out or whatever. Take care of yourself. If you got any questions, always call me. Just pick up the phone and call me, no matter what time. All right.
Hey,
Just
Ray,
call
can
me.
you prove?
We'll get it set.
Peace
Yes,
and
Mark.
hair grease, my brother. Peace and hair grease.
Don't forget.
Yeah, you got it.
Hold on. I'll get you what
Happy
Smoke said.
anniversary, Ali.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much. Thank
Happy
you.
anniversary.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank
happy
you.
anniversary,
But don't forget to share that marketing, the last marketing thing you just put out.
Oh, the thing we did the other day?
Yes.
Yeah. I want to do a new one, but I want to get all the Magnificent 7+1 to do an individual read so we can start putting them out on everybody's feed. But that was a collective one that we did. When we did, Ali, like a couple of days ago, we just threw it out there today.
Right.
That was really a B2B promo. That was a promo for the artists that wanted to see some of the bigger artists. What we were doing.
Right.
But I asked
There's a big artist that I'm working on, and they wanted to see what we were doing.
Right.
And that's where that came from, and that was sent. So Mark put but since it didn't mention the artist, I said, go ahead and you can put it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Find around a lot of numbers today.
Yeah, man,
Okay,
I am
okay.
so elated with those numbers.
Oh,
Wow,
yes.
7,000.
Yes.
Are you kidding me? Every week it goes up, Diane. Every week it goes up. Every week it goes up.
Right.
Beautiful.
Y'all
You guys have a good one.
These proposals.
Again, Happy New Year to you. And we will talk during the week, or we'll see each other next week.
Yes,
Ali,
indeed.
make
That's
sure
the
you check your
plan.
Ali.
Yes.
Do it again.
Make sure you check
Okay.
your friend requests, because I posted and told anyone if they wanted to friend request you.
Okay. All right. You
So-
usually send me some, and I accept them right away anyway.
I know,
Yeah.
but I posted it on Facebook this time.
Okay, baby. You got it.
Okay, right.
No problem.
And you jammed up, Ali. You at 5,000 capacity, so you got to make some room.
Yes.
Yeah, you might- oh, that's right.
Yes.
Because it only let you get, how many, what's the cutoff?
5,000.
5,000. I know I'm over that. I know I'm over that because they said
It's not
something
going
to me
to
the other
let
day.
you go over that.
It
Yeah.
won't. You got to delete some.
Yeah, you're going, Facebook won't let you go over 5.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's where
Start
I'm at.
deleting.
Yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
because I had to
I'll-
do that.
If anybody
I'll
wants
do
to
what I
send-
can.
Well, you have to get a separate page.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm saying, I was saying another page. There you go.
You know,
do
I,
that.
I got 3 for my 2 businesses.
Okay. All right. Smoke, what were you saying?
If anybody is feeling good about themselves and wants to do something nice for somebody, the Ebony's are taking donations.
I think everybody's taking donations
think
right
we
about
all
now.
are.
Smoke, here's some chips.
We ain't working.
I think we
Mark-
all are.
Mark giving you some potato chips.
He sure did.
All right, listen, you guys take care. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Lord.
Love
Love
you.
you.
Take
Miss
care.
you.
Have a good one.
All
See you
right,
next
see you.
week.